Here we go, here we go.
We're on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through.
You remember Ashley? We're friends, right?
Oh, I can't
Just gonna
wait
put
for her to
my
die
foot
on
in
this
the
horse.
stirrup and climb up, okay?
Unfortunately.
You know what? You know what happened to me the first time I did this?
Yes, you told me you got thrown off.
I need to figure out
Told
how
me
to
in the
go
last video.
forward.
No, I jumped because I didn't know how much strength I needed, to get on the horse. So I jumped off. I jumped up, from the left side,
Hey, what do you
and
think,
I
Ashley?
fell from the right
We're
side.
doing pretty good, huh?
This is how you know
Horse
you're
is
an
gonna have
idiot.
to tell me
Do you
the
know how
secret.
I got on the horse the first time I got on one?
Listen, I'm headed over the
Mhm.
It
pasture
took
to
me a
tend the
few
churros.
attempts because
You wanna come?
instead of,
Sure.
running up and just throwing my whole weight over the fucking
Yeah.
horse, I took my time and used a slight amount of pressure and power until I figured out the rough area I'd need to get on top of the horse.
To this day, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell, like, are horses the way they are? Like, their legs are skinny compared to the rest of their body, and yet they're running like, well, horses.
That's just the way it is, That's just the way it is. You have to ask a scientist, a biologist.
The fucked up part is because their legs are so slim, if they break, it's over.
Yep.
Not the happiest thing to bring up in this conversation.
Yeah, but then you get free mincemeat.
I did not go there. You did not have to go there.
Oh, yes I did. Because it was funny. Oh, they're on a date.
Look, I know you don't want to talk about it. But I really need to know what happened last night.
So what was this big thing over your house?
Your father knew the spirit.
I thought you there was this big thing you wanted
It's
to
not the first
discuss.
time he's come, right?
And then I was going to
He's always
reference
been
something
here.
else.
Oh shit,
Comes
what
at
did I
night and
accidentally
steals
press?
souls.
Okay.
The old ones used to say
You pressed denial.
it's a curse. The price our tribe had to pay for living on these lands.
And despite all this, your father never
Decided to leave?
wanted to just leave?
You never decided to just, I don't know, leave?
For him, the spirit is just part of the land. It's like the rocks or the desert sand. It's something you can't change, so you have to learn to live with it. My turn to ask you some questions.
Hit me.
What's your
What are you
phone
really
number?
doing out here in the middle of the desert? It feels like you're running away from something.
Oh, we very much are.
I guess I'm just trying to forget. Make a new
That's an
start.
invasion answer.
Maybe I'm just running away from myself.
You do realize that that did not ask the question.
Answer
You
the
like
question. Answer. You mean answer, sir.
You
Yes.
also have your dark secret, don't you, Jody?
Yes, actually.
What's the point on telling the truth, You know she's not going to tell the truth.
I have to tell you something.
She's going to lie. Oh my god, she can say
Never.
she loves him.
That was Paul. There's no water at the ranch. Something must be up with the well. I'm gonna have a look on my way back.
I can go take a look if you want.
Don't know if you'll be able to do much.
You'd be
I'll do
surprised.
what I can. Where's the well?
It's over there. It's got a windmill. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay. I'll see you back at the ranch.
Okay. See you later.
Speaking of which.
possess him and make him do something that the Welsh do on a regular basis.
Can you repeat all that?
Nope.
Because I legit did not hear or understand what you said.
Yeah, it's alright. The people heard it, and the people know what it means.
Hi ho, Silva! Away! We
Yeah,
have
it's
the
long-
we have a lot of weird cactuses where we live, but do you know what the worst ones are?
The ones you try to eat?
No, those ones. With like the weird fruit thingies at the top. You know why?
Why? Because they're tantalizing, and you want to
No,
eat them?
because they have like these. Most cactuses have a lot of big spikes and thorns, right?
Yeah.
These cactuses have like really small yellow dots on them, and at first you think, oh, I don't see anything, so there shouldn't be something to worry about, right? But then, if you touch one of the dots, you realize that those tiny yellow dots are actually very, very, very small, very, very, very sharp thorns that are so small and slim that they will go right through your skin and into your hand. And they cannot be removed.
They can, by science. Like, you go to the doctor and they remove them.
No, no, no. They can't be removed. Your body will literally have to you literally just have to endure it until they just, I don't know, freaking melt out of your body or something. Hello.
Well, then my advice is don't touch the cactuses.
Well, yeah, I had to find that out the hard way, obviously.
You touched the yellow dot, didn't you?
Well, you know what they say, you never learn until you do it or something.
That is not a saying I've ever heard.
Never learn, never try or something. I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember because I don't have a clue what you're talking about, sir. Unless you mean there's only one way to find out. So, I'm curious because I have a curious mind. Ellen Page, I don't know what her fucking name is now, I forgot. Is it Elliot?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Elliot Page.
are they still into men or are they into women now? What's the deal?
I don't actually know.
You see, that's always the thing when someone has a gender change. Do they suddenly have the feelings for other
I
sexes?
I think he said that now he's into females. I don't fucking care.
I'm always curious because I never know. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine changing myself and then wanting something else. Like, if I was to make myself, like, if I was to become a woman, I'd still want pussy. Like, I could. It's not like my mind's changed and suddenly I want. Well, I'm a woman now. I might as well have dick. That's not how it works in my mind.
Let's not talk about shit like this.
Why are you worried about getting copyrighted
No,
or
it's
in
just
trouble?
not. No, it's just not a subject I usually bring up in my videos.
It's a subject that not many people bring up, but unfortunately, you are playing as one person that has done that. So technically,
Well, yeah, but at the time that this game was made, that was not
I
anywhere
mean,
near the idea.
she already looks like a boy in this, so
Yeah,
all she had to really do.
not gonna lie. Elliot Page always had this,
Manly look.
yeah. Like even when he was in a relationship with an actual guy, as a female, you could still tell something was up.
Even with the long hair, it did not
Yeah.
make any difference.
Like even in the Umbrella Academy, when they hooked her up with the crazy psycho dude who wanted her powers, even then, you know?
Yeah, she's always had this like this mal personality to her, like dangerous,
Fort Crown?
dangerous life she lives.
Why have I been brought here?
No, I'm joking. It's not that bad. Well, it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Depends how people react to her in America.
Hmm.
Around here
Not
in
gonna, not
England,
gonna,
we just
not
couldn't
gonna
give a
lie.
shit.
Not gonna lie. When I look at like, like old places in like old civilizations
Did you
in
see anything I
ruins,
didn't?
and we're like, oh, people used to be like this like 1,000 years ago, and blah 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 blah, and I'm sitting there like, this is gonna be the same shit with us. Like our iPhones, our PlayStation 5s and shit, in 100 years, or well, maybe not a
Thousand.
thousand, yeah, but eventually they'll just be on display and be like, hey, this is what things used to be like 50 years ago. And I'm sitting there like, holy shit, this is gonna be a thing.
Mm.
I know because the other day I was goofing around and I actually found my freaking PS2 on a retro display case.
That makes sense.
An entity.
So
Hasn't heard
basically
the
back
soldiers
in
in the
like
fort.
so basically back in
Could it be
like
Yato?
uh this is gonna be like one of the worst and weirdest questions I've ever asked, but at what age did the Americans try to? At what
Wait
age
a
did
second. It
the
feels like we missed something.
at what age was the whole colonies thing like a thing?
Do you mean at what year did England invade America?
I thought it was the Spanish.
The Spanish. You think the Spanish invaded America?
Well, wasn't it Columbus who quote unquote discovered America?
Yes. And Columbus was English.
Really?
Yeah, he sailed
Jesus
from
Christ.
Port.
Jesus
He
Christ,
he
I'm gonna get
sailed from Portsmouth.
I'm gonna freaking get obliterated.
He sailed from. I think it was actually Southampton. He sailed from where TK is. You fool! I hope you do get obliterated in the fucking comments.
The forked tree.
You.
I have to find
Tit.
it.
It's
I.
60 hundreds.
What
I
makes
think
you
it was
think?
I think it was what in the 1697, so maybe I don't know 1700s or something.
What? Look, I need to try and figure your thought pattern out here, right? You thought the Spanish went all the way over across the other side of the world, went into America, took over and killed all the Native Americans,
For
and then
gold.
started speaking English. That's your mindset, yeah? You fool. I couldn't imagine that. See if everyone, why we speak in Spanish? We should be speaking English. We're in America after all.
This is English land. We speak English.
Yeah, that's your mindset. You foolish man. Fucking Christopher Columbus. Fucking rolling in from Barcelona.
Place I saw in my visions.
Yeah, that's a pretty English name you got there, Mr. Christopher Columbus. Babylon, you got it wrong. My name is not Chris. It is Cis. Isn't that Italian? Well, close enough. I mean, I'm just thinking, I suppose they couldn't really pick an attractive girl for this fucking game, could they? Let's just be honest.
I mean, they could have, but I don't know.
It would have taken away from the importance of the game.
Ghosts. They were wearing these ritual masks.
Here's one thing that I absolutely love about this game. Like, you have technology.
Yeah.
They in this game they basically said we have technology and we found a way to open a rift into another reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Native Americans who just casually did it with symbols and torches and chanting.
The entity.
Well, they do say science and magic have a lot in common.
I would not be surprised. Honestly, I would not be surprised if science just found another. It's if science is literally just another way of,
Thanks, Aiden.
understanding magic or something.
What she needs to be doing here is stopping what she's doing for a very important reason. She is desecrating the graves of ancient Native Americans.
Yes, yes, she is.
Weird. This one has no talisman.
Weird, you just dug up 6 graves.
The 5th talisman. He put it around the baby's neck. Help me, Aiden. I've got to see
We
what happened.
we might have connected the dots, but you can guess who the fifth talisman is.
Is it the old woman?
Yes.
My question is, why does she keep calling him Aiden? His name's Aiden.
It's just
Yes,
That
yes,
is
silly
something
woman.
that is something that is something that both me and TK and you keep talking about, and my mom and sis. We were like, yo, how the fuck do you pronounce this guy's name?
Yeah, like, because it's so stupid. She's literally pronouncing it wrong. It literally starts with the letter A and she skips the A.
She calls him Aiden? I think everyone else calls him Aiden?
I think because she's the only one here that's stupid. That's the problem. She's told to stay in her room at night. What does she do? Runs out of her room. She's told not to go to the bar. What does she do? Go to the fucking bar. Something tells me she's either got real problems with authority or she's just too stupid to understand English.
Came here in broad daylight. We tried to get to the house. Corey, get the car!
She did this, by the way. It's pretty obvious it was her that did it.
It won't start, Jay! It won't start!
Oh, the entity's coming back.
We've got to get to the house.
I don't think that's gonna help.
There's nothing else we can do. My father told you can't fight a spirit.
There was this part in the game that I did not know about the first time I played, which is you can actually, if you don't go to Paul and save him, he dies.
Oh yeah.
I didn't, originally when I played the game, I didn't know that you can save him.
It's all my fault. It stirred up old memories. I never should have come here.
And once again, she causes mayhem wherever she
I
goes.
never bring anything good with me.
Well, you're a nosy bitch. That's what your problem is.
Aiden's done all we can. The rest is up to you.
stupid armchairs always get in the way of things.
Now you gotta talk to the old lady.
Mm-hmm.
This blanket.
And now she connects the dots.
It's the one that was on that baby.
Mother gave it to me. Like her mother before. She also
Which means that that blanket is like, what, 300 plus years old now?
this.
Talisman.
And here we basically learn what happened. Which is kinda understandable. All things considered. I mean, if you could do it, you would do it too.
This is where it all began. I need to watch carefully. Remember every detail.
You spoiled that for everyone, by the way. You told them what that was gonna happen before we just seen it.
They were lost. Full of hatred for the white man.
You foolish man, you.
They bring spirit. Kill their enemies. And gain revenge. He turned against them. He was still hungry. Hungry for blood.
And it just kinda stayed there.
So is back. He has come to take our lives.
Good.
We're your ancestors. They're the guardians who protect the house, right?
Yeah,
They
pretty
know
much.
They were wrong, so they returned to protect us from the evil that they released.
If they brought the entity here, I mean, there's gotta be some way to send it back to its own world.
They used a ritual to open the passage. I still remember the incantation, but the ritual is lost in the past.
No, she remembers it.
I saw the ritual in my vision. I'll prepare it and you can help me with the incantation.
Hurry!
But you need 3 other idiots
He's
to sit
coming.
there and play the other 3 parts.
Hang on a second. Yeah. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you are gonna. I think we're gonna have to ask Paul.
The fire.
Yeah, you have to ask the 2
I have to make a
brothers
fire in
and dad.
front of the house.
You don't start the fire, you draw the picture first.
Something to light the fire.
Oh, you're an idiot.
It would
You're
have
doing it
really
wrong.
helped. It would have really helped if she actually told everyone what she's doing.
Instead of just starting a random fire in the middle of this problem. Oh, good. Now there's a fire.
I know what I'm doing!
We gotta get inside! The storm is coming!
Even BJ!
Shumasani? You can talk?
Okay, that is funny.
Stick to father's side!
He just looked at her like, "You can actually speak?"
This is what you should have done first. X, X.
Yeah, because I remember it was in the shape of a person.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the talismans. I have to remember where each of the medicine man stood.
Medicine Man stood at the top.
Well, at every edge of the whatchamacallit.
No, the first 4 were just common workers. The Medicine Man was the guy that done the ritual.
Each of you needs to stand next to a talisman.
Yeah, and he stood at the head of the thing.
Attached to each one.
What about Paul?
There's only 4 of us! And 5 talismans! We need a 5th soul to complete the ritual!
We do have a 5th soul.
Jody, we're all gonna die if we don't go inside right now.
Fuck! Fuck! One more soul! That's it! We've got the 5 souls!
Good thing Aiden's
Start
here,
the
eh?
incantation now!
Who would win? An entire building of super advanced technology? Or an old lady who remembers a song?
Passage is open, Jody! You did it! You did it!
She's gonna die, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. We kind of figured that part. Back, demon! Back from whence you came!
Okay, that killed them in the past. That attack.
Well, I
That
guess
killed
now,
4
I guess now it doesn't. I guess now it doesn't affect them because I don't know they're spirits. So I guess because they're spirits now they're more powerful or something. I don't know.
No, what I mean is, in the past, when that thing attacked the other humans, it killed them instantly. But when it
Yeah.
attacked Ellen Page, she survived.
Plot armor.
Yeah, it's obvious plot armor bullshit. She's smaller, weaker, and less experienced with this shit, and yet she survived the attack.
Yes.
I'm calling bullshit again. From back whence you came, demon, thou shalt not enter thy world.
Jody.
Let's be honest. We all saw this coming. Gone.
I never understood that in any movie or game when someone dies and then someone else kneels down next to them and screams their name like that. Like, why? What, you think they're just gonna wake up and be like, hey, yo, shut up, man, I'm trying to fucking sleep.
I think they did that in I don't remember what the hell it was. I think it was a show on Netflix where they find a dude like dead in the bathroom stall or something, and they find the body, and one of the girls goes, and then the other one literally turns around like, seriously?
I'd understand like seeing a dead body and then screaming, ah, like fucking.
I mean, yeah, I
in
would also
shock.
I would also be caught off guard, but I wouldn't straight up scream my lungs out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't shout their fucking name. That's the thing. Like, 'cause what difference is it gonna make? It's not like they're gonna respond, is it? Hell, if they do respond, I'd be fucking terrified. No, you can't be dead, and then they just get up and go, yeah, you're right, I can't be. Holy shit, I'm a magician.
That just reminds me of that video. Well, I think it was like a play. It wasn't actually a video, or it was like a stand-up comedy or something. And the guy's like, "I thought you were dead," and the other guy's like, "I was sleeping. You weren't moving. I'm a really good sleeper." And then suddenly he's like, "Hang on a second. You thought that I was dead, and instead of calling the ambulance or someone, you got someone to dress up in a bootleg oversized version of me?" And he's like, The show must go on.
Oh my god, he's dressed like Jimmy Superfly Snooker. You won't know who that is, but
No.
others will. It's an old school wrestler
These are the
from
bones
the
of our
80s.
ancestors. I'm sure they would have wanted to be buried alongside their own people.
We didn't actually, I mean, we did technically defile a grave because we got the bones of the dead people from there. But
No, no,
now,
no.
but now
You
technically we did bring them, we did technically rebury them just all together.
You didn't defile a grave. You defiled 5. You're a serial grave defiler.
Truly,
Why is she crying? Like, why is she crying and everyone else isn't? Like, it should be the other way around, shouldn't it? She didn't know this woman.
yeah, but losing someone you love is still losing someone you love, you know, even if they're not yours. I mean, granted, she only knew these people for like a day or
2
something.
days. Like, yeah, how can you be in love with someone after 2 days? Or love someone like, oh, you were so special for 48 hours. Getting stopped by a shovel now.
Literal
Man, who
definition of literal definition of shovel knight.
You are literally a knight. How are you stopped by an inanimate object? You've been stopped by a chair, a fence, and a fucking shovel in this episode. What are you gonna be stopped by next? A hedge?
Stand back, Prince Hector. I will not let a rock steal my victory.
Never mind. You just lost to a rock.
No, because there was a scene in the movie Troy, where, for fuck's sake, where one character basically is having a fight with another guy, and as they're fighting, suddenly he trips over a rock, and he loses his balance and he falls down, and the other guy's about to spear him, and he looks at him. He's like, "I will not have my victory be taken by a rock." And this little detail, which is definitely not a foreshadowing. A person linked to an entity. Dun dun
And
dun.
that person has horns. Which means she's the devil!
Decided. You leaving?
Quick! Splash her with
There's
holy
things I
water.
have to do. You know, I used to think that my gift was a curse. Maybe I was wrong.
Your gift
Maybe I
is a
can use it to
curse.
help people.
Ish.
Ish.
Find out who I really am.
You did a lot for us, Joy. For us in the memory of our people.
Oh, I love this bit. After you've stepped onto our ground, into our holy
You don't find what you're looking
ritual
for,
ground,
come back here.
dug up our ancestors,
You have a home.
basically murdered our Mima, our Nan, you're welcome to stay anytime you want.
I mean, she literally stopped something that was plaguing them for centuries.
Well,
Me too, Paul.
well, that don't mean nothing to me.
I'll never forget you.
Don't mean anything. You can do one good thing after doing 6 bad things. Doesn't mean you're fucking good yet.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, nobody gives Vegeta credit for all the good he's done because of all the bad things he did. So why the fuck does she get it? What? Because she's Ellen Page? Nah, fuck. She's not allowed to escape the bullshit just because of fucking some systematic bullshit. And ew, disgusting. I don't want to kiss her. Like, come on, dude. Kiss the horse.
No.
The horse is more attractive, to be fair. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. But I don't care. It's funny.
Took me a lot of time, but I finally got the thing running.
Take it, it's yours.
Yeah,
Please
question
give me
is.
thank you.
Yeah, they never said that the bike is gonna work.
Yeah, you can have it, but it doesn't have any oil.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, they just gave her like what, a couple of miles. They didn't actually give her a bike that works.
Yeah, she breaks down like 20 miles down the street. And then she's in the middle of the desert with no fucking
Hello.
Ah, what's the old bag doing there?
She a ghost.
Great, so they're still haunted by some fucking old entity.
Yes. Time?
Look,
Wow, that did take a lot of time.
see, look. Most people just hugged him.
Separation.
Are you sure you're not at the end of the game? I'm pretty sure separation is the last episode.
No.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ah.
Cole?
Look, she looks a little
I'm
better with
recording.
long hair, don't she? See,
Yeah.
she's just not a short hair looking girl. She needs to stick with the long.
Tell me if you feel anything in
Well, she
particular
doesn't. She
about
doesn't
any
now, but
subjects.
doesn't matter.
And here basically
You see anything I did?
as you can guess now, they are seeing for the first time, you know, her ability to see things.
Thank you, Dad. It's so pretty.
Open it.
Yeah, but this could just be a memory. How do they know Aiden
Okay.
showed her that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you see something?
I saw a little girl. It was her music box.
Laura.
Yeah. Nathan? Okay, I'll tell him. Nathan, someone named Ryan Clayton is here to see you. He says you know what it's about?
Oh, it's this part.
Yes. I'll be back in a moment.
Mr. Clayton, how may I help you? I'm here to rob the place. Give me all your money.
I thought you were gonna say I'm here to take all the gorillas away.
All the gorillas. What the fuck are you on about?
Clayton from Tarzan. It's flying right over your head, isn't it?
It's not flying over my head. It's just a reference that I wouldn't even think of because it's Disney.
What you mean by that?
I don't like Disney.
Hey, where you going? Aren't you gonna wait for Nathan?
I'm really gonna get hated by a lot of people. I don't like Pokemon. I don't like Ellen Page, and I don't like Disney. I'm just putting myself in a bad spot now.
Man said, I know I'm digging myself into a shovel now, but
Digging myself into a grave, you fool. It's not my fault. It's my opinion. Just because I don't like things, don't make me a bad person.
I
I
can't
don't like
be the
Ellen.
I can't be the
Hmm?
only person in the world who sits like that. Sometimes.
No, you are the only person who sits like that. Ellen Page is just doing it for an act. You do it for comfort. You see?
Do you know this guy who's come to see Nathan?
No
Where's
idea.
the slap button? Slap him up the head. Wait, let me out.
You just woke up behind him, just pooh.
Let me out of the fucking room.
She said bye bye. And this guy.
What's going on, Nathan?
Well, you see, Batman.
You look upset.
Jody, this is Ryan Clayton from the CIA. The agency wants you to join their military school program at Camp Perry. Ryan's going to take care of you from now on. You have to go with him, Jody. Today.
Nathan,
Why?
no, you can't let them take me away. You have
Keep in mind, keep in, bleh. Keep in mind, she hasn't actually had anyone else in her life up to this point.
Except her parents, who she tried to kill.
Yes, because they flat out told her that they didn't want her. Well, the
That's
dad
not
anyway.
true.
to talk
Yeah.
to them. They'll listen to you.
My opinion means nothing to them. Your parents have already given their agreement. There's nothing I can do.
No, her dad gave the agreement, and her mum was
I
forced
am
to
not
do
a
it.
child. I can make my own decisions. No one can force me to go.
Jody, I know. It's difficult, but you need to understand, this is a great opportunity for you.
Says who?
I don't care what you think. I'm not going anywhere.
Jesus, listen up, Miss Holmes. I don't give a shit about your pathetic adolescent pouting, all right? You can rant and rave all you want, but you'll shut your mouth and do as you're told.
That's a big mistake to
Man,
play
shut the
there.
fuck up.
Jody.
My man said, I don't give a fuck about your tantrum. And she looked at him like, it's not my tantrum you should worry about.
This is not like it's normal teenage.
Stop immediately.
This is not like teenage rebel shit. Like, this is literally forced into the army. This is illegal practices by the CIA. They
Well,
cannot
all things
force you to
considered.
join the military.
Well, all things considered, everything that they're doing by default is illegal.
Exactly. So her resistance to it is considered an actual reasonable response.
I'll go get
Even
my
if
things.
even if she chokes the shit out of a CIA agent, it's still technically self-defense, really.
Only the essentials. We've got everything you need at Camp Perry.
Yeah, you better start behaving, dickhead.
And here we have this entire really, really sad scene.
The reality is there's no one on this planet that really gives a shit about her.
Yeah, there really isn't, all things considered.
I mean, her parents gave her up. The two people that the parents gave her to are willing to just let her leave. The CIA obviously don't give a rat's ass what happens to her.
Defoe technically cares about her.
Who?
Defoe?
Nah. Well, he doesn't care enough to keep her around, does he? I mean, what's the other guy's name? The black guy?
Cole? I think?
Yeah, he might be the only person that actually gives it down. But it's not like he can say anything or stop it because his boss is saying, no, it don't matter what you say. The essential, she takes one top.
Toothbrush? You can't go anywhere without your toothbrush.
And buy a new one.
The thing is, technically, they don't, all things considered, they don't actually need her for, like, ever.
Would you put it in your bag already? I shouldn't be laughing.
I can't read this.
I shouldn't be laughing at her because she's crying and she's meant to be upset.
Hmm?
But it's not real crying, it's a loop. She did a little cry and then they just looped it over and over again.
Yes, in all probabilities, they just took like one scene of her crying actually and just copy pasted it.
Yeah. That's a terrible thing to do. You should never do that. Because
I
it
know.
gives false
Look.
crying.
Look. I know that. Look, I know that at times you have to get realistic. Like you have to add realism by having the person actually, uh, you know. But still. You notice that
See
out
that?
of all the moments, the photo was the moment I paused.
Why?
Because that one I actually sat down to think about for a second.
What I don't understand. Right, they let her walk in there on her own with her to get her stuff. She could have just barricaded the
I'm
door.
sure you'll be great.
But they just naturally trusted her not to.
I'm gonna miss the hell out of you, princess.
She's not leaving forever, all things considered.
I'll come and see you as soon as I can.
Fuck off the phone.
I'll never let
Ain't you gotta go kill Parker? Get out of here.
I'm still mad about him for killing Aunt May.
I'm
I'll
not.
always
That was
be
quite
there for
funny.
Time to go.
Shut the fuck up, cunt bag. Nobody asked you. Aha, Spider-Man. I have caught you now in my web of deceit. Shut the fuck up, phone.
Can the Spider-Man come out to play?